Good morning, you guys. I hope you've missed me, because I missed you guys. The weather has just been absolute shit, so to get anything in the car, I'd have to get absolutely drenched, and my equipment would too, and it's not waterproof, so. Anyway, if you can't tell by my face, I am extremely tired. It's 9:56. I have a 10 o'clock in 3 miles, but because this is Marin, I will be late. If you didn't know, we had a really big storm the other day. And by the other day, I mean like the past 3 days. So from my balcony, I can see somewhere that flooded. So I think we're gonna go check it out after work, if you guys are interested. And then in other news, which I'm sure why most of you clicked here, my aux cord broke, so we're installing Bluetooth today. It is actual Bluetooth audio, and we're gonna try to also incorporate Bluetooth speaking into it as well. So that's what we'll be doing today, because I broke my aux cord, and I missed my music because the radio sucks and these cars don't even get radio reception. So, see you guys there. Alright, you guys, so I'm at my client's and she's at a lagoon behind her, and this is the water level. And you see this barrier? The water's usually a foot or two receded below that. And now it's all the way up to here. And you can see it's just all the way over. She said while it was raining, it was all the way up to this patio. So it's pretty bad. And we're gonna go look at something after that. This creek is right next to me, and if you don't think it's high, here's my feet, and then there's the creek. It's really high. In fact, it's so high that if we go all the way to the end, the creek is rushing out from here and onto the street and into the gutter. This is just ridiculous. And we're not even at the best part. We're gonna look like we're walking on water. Actually might be a cool photo op for me, but I'm too lazy to go grab my equipment unless it's really dope. Anyway, see you guys there in a bit. Alright guys, so now I'm at a nearby park, and I didn't even expect to see this. I already have something crazier to show you guys, but I just found this. Let's just all go swimming. I mean, Jesus. Anyway, it gets even better than that. Okay, so that's a puddle, and that's a puddle. So naturally I want to walk through there, but if that's a puddle and that's a puddle, then that's secretly a puddle. That's what I'm putting my money on. I'm just wearing tennis shoes. Whatever. Who needs dry feet anyway? God, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, that's nice. That's in my socks. Okay, well, okay, yeah. No, I like that. That felt nice. I'm enjoying this. Yup. I mean, honestly, what I'm gonna go show you guys, if I didn't think my feet were gonna get wet, then I'm crazy. But you know, it's kind of nice to pretend as if bad shit's not gonna happen. You guys heard me say it. If I didn't think my feet were getting wet, I was crazy, and this is why. Oh, there's the damn pier. This is ridiculous. There's usually like 2 to 3 feet. Same deal with the lake I was telling you guys about earlier, but it's usually about 2 to 3 feet lower. Look at how close they got. A lot of these homes on the side of the water just got lucky this year. Like I said, guys, 2008 or whenever that was way worse than this. So I can't even imagine what it looked like, because I honestly wasn't here. So, wow. Anyway, now that we spent a lot of time looking at this, let's go do shit that matters other than repeating what the news does every day. Let's go do shit to the car. How? Where the fuck did that go? How? I always clip that shit in. It hasn't been removed for months. Alright, you guys, I'm back. So, small little hiccup. Well, first of all, with the bumper, no idea why that came off. Yeah, no idea why. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do to replace it because I can't find those in the junkie. And then I just purchased these and a drill bit and a drill itself. It's for the aux, so you can believe it or not. I'm gonna try to integrate it even further into the car. I'll show you guys will see what I'm doing. You guys can either choose to do it or not. All right, you guys, so I told you I bought a drill and some drill bits. I made a bit of a mess, but here is why. So here's this unit. If you own a BMW, then you recognize this. And you open the tray, and there's our Bluetooth. But what I like about this is you can close this and it looks completely stock, aside from all the, you know, all the, I've never used a drill before in my life, marks. And then you open it, and then basically here's the mic. It has to be within 3 feet of you, and in this location, I believe it is. So people can hear me during calls, and if I really want to change the music this way, then I can, and here's all my pairing options. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I don't need the whatever's normally here. I don't need the cigarette lighter, because the cigarette lighter is going to be holding this, which charges that and powers it, and then my iPhone charger, which I have wired under the console. You'll see it when we get there. So basically this DIY of, you know, putting the unit here is not for you if you want your cig lighter. But I can't imagine most people don't use it for anything but, you know, charging your phone and probably this. So, and then we're gonna head back in the car and I'll show you how we got here and how to tidy it all up. All right, you guys, so this is what we're up against. So if you don't know how to get here, all you need is the Phillips screwdriver in your trunk. There's 2 screws right here. And then to get this out, there's 2 screws right, you can see where it mounts there and there. And then you have to yank on the glasses holder to get the top, these top 2 ones off. So you see it there and there. To get the glasses holder off, just pull the door open and put your hands behind the door and just kind of tug really hard. You're gonna feel like you're gonna break it, but you won't, I promise. So now for the installation. So as you see, we have our unit in there. Now there's 2 things we're gonna need to plug in. It's this, which is the traction control. Let's throw it in drive. And then this, which is the light to the cig lighter. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but we're gonna plug it in. I need both hands to do that because this is a tough placement and I got a lot of cords to put in. So I'll resume right after I plug them in. All right, you guys, after a lot of wrestling, I got it in. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna put the top part in like that and then slide over. And if you have an auto, you have to be in drive. If you're in manual, you know, just throw it in one of the, excuse me, in one of the lower gears. See, I was such an ape, I actually broke that part, but that's fine, whatever. It just holds a screwdriver. So, I do need 2 hands again, so I am gonna, Actually, I don't need 2 hands, so we just put in a screw. Oh yes, so wiring. So I plugged it in. You can't even see the unit, except it's right there. Oh, it looks so good, it's all lit up. Because it's plugged into the cig lighter, which I've rewired here. I highly recommend you put it here, and it won't get in the way of either this, the cigarette holder, or the glasses holder, because you can get them stuck behind here to the point where things won't go in. So I think this is a really good place to put that. And then the aux cord and everything is tucked under the vents that you saw behind in the previous photo. And I told you guys that I'd show you what I did for my phone charger. So there it is in the aux. It goes under this piece right here and into this, and then it comes out the back, and then it goes into the back of my cigarette tray, as you can see. So now we can just close that up, and I just tighten this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw, and this screw, and then this is fully in, and then I just slide that right in, and it'll click right into place. It's super easy, and I'm pretty much already done. This is an extremely easy DIY. The only thing I have to say is do not buy an eBay auxiliary cable. Don't. I did it. It just doesn't work. You need the resistors and shit in the OEM one. It's 33 bucks. I'm a college student and I can afford it, so you can too. So just get it. Honest to God, just save yourself the headache and the $8 that you'll spend after you throw it away. So let me get back to screwing this in. Alright you guys, so we're here after we did the screws. This just slid right in as I promised it would. And then now all I gotta do is these window switches and how you do these to install them, and the same for the uninstall. Well, for the install, you grab them, right? You, fuck. It's easier with two hands, I swear. Oh, there you go. There's clips in the front, so you push forward and then up, and now they're in. So when you're at this point and you're trying to get them off, just push these two little clips and push down. It's hard to do with one hand. There, see, they drop just like that and they go up the same way. They're stupid easy. Back when I was playing with this idea, I'd unplug them. It's not necessary. And now you push from the top in, because there's clips in the back. Yep, so clips in, it's gonna be snug fit. Grr. There. Now you got your OEM fitment. And I did this wrong. This boot does need to come off to reach the two screws in here that tightens this down. And I have those as well. Don't lose them or you will hate life, much like how I feel about my own. So yeah, just put those in, click this down, and now this is not going anywhere. Window switches won't go anywhere. And then for this half, I got a lot of crap, excuse me. Pretty easy as well. One of these has to go in before the other. You're about to find out with me. Just gonna tug on this cable. There we go. Okay, the back one has to go in first. So see, you just go in and click. And click. And no, you cannot wire the wire from the side. It uses that area to click down. So now I have my charger, and I have this, and I have my Bluetooth unit. It's so good, guys. Do it.
All right, you guys, it's the end of the day. I'm putting together the video. The aux cord sounds really good through the Bluetooth unit. It automatically connects when you get into the car. There are a few hiccups that I've discovered. First of all, the Bluetooth range is really good, which is a downside in this scenario because I can be in my house and it's still connected to the car. There's probably a way to code this out, but the car keeps the cigarette lighter on for 15 minutes after you turn off the car. I don't know why. My issue was I was talking on with my friend with my headphone in. I saw the phone was connected. I told it just to, play through the headphone instead of through Bluetooth. Walked to the kitchen, which disconnected the Bluetooth from my car, and then walked back in my living room, and I thought I dropped the call, but it was just switching back to the Bluetooth. So just be conscious that it will stay connected for 15 minutes afterward. So this won't be an issue, say if, you park your car, you walk into Target, or you go to work, and then you come back to your car. Because then, of course, as you walk out of range, it'll automatically disconnect. And as long as it automatically disconnects, it'll automatically reconnect. However, if you turn off Bluetooth, then you have to re-select the unit next time you want to use it. A small annoyance, but in your day-to-day, it really shouldn't come up. I mean, most of the time when you leave your car, you're not going to be within range of your car. Of course, until you come home, and then, well, don't make a call and don't listen to music for 15 minutes. Quality-wise, it sounds really, really good, and I know some of you are going to say, oh, well, you're compressing it through Bluetooth and then, converting it to analog, and, well, here's my thing. If you're playing it through CD53, which is the radio unit in an E46, the stock unit, then you're probably not going for amazing sound quality considering you have a 15-year-old stereo. I just wanted music to play on my phone automatically. If you guys want an update to that, just let me know in the comments and leave a like if it works for you guys. I've tried 3 different Bluetooth units, so I'm fairly confident this one will work. You don't have to integrate the unit as you saw with me. You can put it under right where the cigarette lighter was. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you pair it with your phone before you do that. And then that way you could just, 2 screws if you ever run into any issues. Because that's that's originally what I was going to do. And then I had a brilliant idea and, made a mess of my cigarette lighter. Another thing I want you guys to know, I do have a Twitter account. I'll leave it right here for the moment. And I also have an Instagram. I'll leave it right here. I'll get better about posting in both these places. One thing I said in my last video is that every Saturday I will answer questions that are done through Twitter. Whether they're just about BMW or E46 or about my life or about me or about car parts or something I do, how I, shop for my car parts, or why I go to pick and pull and what parts I choose for pick and pull, which ones I don't. Anything you want. What's my favorite cereal? I'm just giving an example. Anything you want, you can ask. Just sit on my Twitter, and every Saturday I'll roll out the questions if I have more than 5. And that way we have constant content coming through. The other thing I saw is that a lot of you seem to be watching my light painting video. The ones of you watching this video probably aren't watching it. Here's a little sneak preview of it. Some were complaining about the music, saying that you couldn't hear me over it. And I deeply apologize for that. That was, speedy editing on my part. That's why this one doesn't have any music. I'm gonna try to be better about that. I'm going to try to increase production quality, of course, as a photographer. I take a lot of pride into that. But in regards to the lighting situation, I haven't done photography in a really long time, and it makes me really sad. And unfortunately, the weather's been really bad here in California. But let me know in the comments or on my Twitter or my Instagram if you guys would be interested in, say, if I had the Bay Bridge in the background, or something a little bit more interesting than that ugly park. My car looks completely different now, so I think we'd have a really interesting photo opportunity. I can make sure to up the quality, and we could edit on the scene. I think we could do some. I could do something really cool for you guys, so you guys can do the same thing. So yeah, just let me know. Make sure to stay subscribed for more car stuff, generic stuff, whatever, anything. All right, take care. Have a good day.